Hello, welcome to Fear Realm. Here, you'll find scary stories told in the sound of rain. These videos are designed to help you sleep or relax while still feeling a sense of fear. Before we begin the stories, I just want to thank you for being here. And to be honest, for some reason, most of the people who listen to these videos are not subscribed to my channel. So if you could do me a huge favor. If you enjoy these videos and have been watching for a while, or if this is your first time and you like what you hear, please consider subscribing to the channel. Some people believe danger only lives in dark alleys, but I learned something different. Some dangers appear in broad daylight. That day was ordinary. Layla and I were walking home from university. The air was calm, people were busy. Life felt normal. We used the same route every day. A narrow street, old houses, a small tea shop, and an old bus stop at the end. That was the place where I saw him for the first time. The man stood beside the bus stop. He wasn't talking. He wasn't smoking. He was just standing there, waiting. Layla laughed and said, "Why are you staring at him?" I replied, "I don't know. But it feels like he's waiting for us." Layla shrugged. "You overthink everything." Maybe she was right. We kept walking. But the next day, he was there again. Same place. Same time. Same silent face. This time, he looked directly at us. Only for a second. But my heart started racing. He smiled. The smile wasn't evil, but it was empty. On the third day, he finally spoke. His voice was calm. Too calm. "You pass through here every day, don't you?" I froze. Layla answered, "Yes, why?" He smiled softly. "Just asking." And in that moment, my heart whispered, "This man is watching us." Some fears don't arrive all at once. They slowly become part of your normal life. The news about the missing girl spread across the city. Police, rumors, whispers. But my mind stayed locked on one name. "That man," Layla said. "You're connecting everything to him." But this time, even doubt lived in her voice. We decided to avoid that street for a few days. We changed routes. We changed schedules. But some people don't change paths. They just wait. On the third day, we left late. The sky was heavy. The streets half empty. When we reached the bus stop, my breath stopped. He was there. Not standing. Not sitting. Inside a vehicle. The same green van. Layla whispered, "Is that him?" I nodded. My hands felt cold. The van moved slowly. So did we. The van stopped. So did we. This wasn't coincidence. This was pursuit. Layla said, "Run." We ran. Footsteps, heartbeats. Silent streets. The van made no sound. No horn. No lights. Just behind us. We reached a crowded area. The van stopped. We thought we were safe. That night, Layla called me. Her voice was shaking. "He was standing outside my house." "What?" "He didn't knock. He just stood there." That's when I realized we had made our first mistake. We went to the police. We told them everything. They asked, "Do you have proof?" We didn't. Without proof, fear is just a story. The next day, another headline appeared. A second girl had gone missing. This time, my chest tightened. This wasn't rumor anymore. I started asking questions. Near the bus stop, an old man whispered, "That green van. I've seen it before." "Where?" "Years ago, when 3 girls disappeared. I went home, locked the door, but I forgot the window. Late at night, a soft sound came. Tap, tap. Not the door. The window. Then a calm, familiar voice. Don't be afraid. I'm not a bad man. I turned on the light. The window was empty, but on the ground below, fresh footprints. And I understood. He was closer than ever. Some truths, when they surface, leave no room for fear. Only understanding. And understanding is sometimes more dangerous than fear. The footprints were still there the next morning. No rain, as if someone wanted them to remain. I called Layla. Her voice sounded drained. I didn't sleep at all. Neither did I. We knew waiting was no longer an option. We decided to uncover everything about that man. I skipped university. Layla went to the old city library, where archived newspapers were kept. I returned to the bus stop and started asking questions again. The old man looked genuinely afraid this time. Why did you come back? He whispered. Because he's following us. He looked around, then said, he doesn't have a name, but he has a van. What do you mean? Years ago, a green van was linked to 3 missing girls. My stomach dropped. What did the police do? He smiled. But it wasn't warmth. Nothing. The van disappeared. The case was closed. That evening, Layla messaged me. I found something. We met later. She laid old newspapers on the table. The headline read, 3 female students still missing. I studied the photos. My hands trembled. One image felt too familiar. That's our street, I said. Layla whispered. And that's the bus stop. Silence fell. Then I noticed something else. In the background of one photo, a green van. No license plate. Why us? Layla asked. I had no answer. But that night, the answer came on its own. A message appeared on my phone. From an unknown number. You know too much. Another message followed. But not enough. I called Layla. She didn't answer. Then one final message arrived. She's with me. And in that moment, I understood. We were no longer listening to a story. We had become part of it. Sometimes, the greatest mistake is believing you still have time. I called Layla again. Once. Twice. No answer. Only that final message looped in my mind. She's with me. I knew. Going to the police was now too late. I studied the old newspapers again. One photo stood out. The green van. And a barely visible background. An abandoned factory. I recognized the place. Far from the city. Where no one goes. It was night. When I arrived. The air was cold. The place was silent. The van was there. No lights. No sound. My heart told me, turn back. But my feet kept moving forward. The door was half open. I whispered, Layla? A voice answered. Weak. Distant. I'm here. I took one step. And the door slammed shut behind me. Bang. He stood there. No rush. No anger. Just calm. I told you. I'm not a bad man. He smiled. Why are you doing this? I screamed. Softly, he replied. Because you saw me. I ran. Dark hallways. Old machines. Layla's crying. I saw her. Hands tied. Eyes filled with fear. Run! I shouted. But he was already close. He raised his hand. And then a sound cut through the air. Sirens. Police. He froze. Quietly, he said, This isn't over. Then everything exploded into chaos. Shouting. Running. Lights. We survived. But deep inside, I knew this wasn't the end. People believe being rescued means the end. But sometimes, rescue is just the beginning. The police pulled us out of the factory that night. Layla was alive, but it felt like a part of her was left behind. The man was arrested. The green van was seized. News spread. People said, the case is closed. But there was something the police never explained. The man had no real name, no records, no past. As if he came from nowhere. The van was registered to someone else. Old, untraceable. Some remains of the missing girls were found. Some never were. Layla stopped talking much. Her smile disappeared. And me, I no longer trust silence. Months passed. We moved cities. New home. New life. But some things follow you. One evening, I saw a green reflection outside our house. Not a van. Just light. My heart stopped. It was only a neighbor's car. I laughed. But the laugh felt hollow. That night, I checked my phone. A new message. No number. Just one sentence. You still remember me? I set the phone down, turned off the light, and in the darkness, I accepted one truth. Some people get caught, but some fears never end.